Hello, this is Ronald Bourgeois, and you're watching SkilletSkills.com. Here's something to remember. Eggs are very delicate. If you end up getting really good with eggs, as far as you and your cooking career, you will be good with everything. They're the most, in my opinion, difficult type of food to make well, consistent, and cooked correctly. Because a lot of times eggs that are pretty aren't necessarily eggs that taste right. You can get beautiful eggs that are runny and you wouldn't eat them. Anyway, it's a skill to remember that if you can get proficient with eggs, it's the one thing that'll help you across all lines of the things you do with cooking. And I'm still going to emphasize that you don't have to have tons of experience in order to quickly get good at this. Maybe some of you can apply this logic. Just think about it. If you ever had something served to you from somebody that was a really good chef and just had an off day, the recipe didn't come up right, and he apologizes, oh, it's not the same, and what has happened here is that he lost focus and didn't pay attention to what he was doing in the moment, the recipe. And it's just something to think about, because if that's what it takes to be a good cook, then all the years of experience and the techniques and everything didn't help him, because he wasn't mentally present in what he was doing at the time, and he didn't mess up the recipe. And just like a novice cook, it didn't taste like anything prepared by an experienced chef. What I'm going to show you allows you to quickly get up to speed and get to a proficient level. It keeps you there because there's just not a lot to remember. And if I'm telling you that the most difficult thing with cooking is remembering measurements and focusing on how things get ordered, if we change that dynamic and make the measurements, I'm saying everything that I will show you can be done with 5 spices. There's a lot that you can do. A lot of Italian dishes that can be made with 5 Italian spices. So there'll be 5 that we will have as a go-to set of spices. Mexican food, same thing. It'll be 5 spices that we use for Mexican food, for Italian food, for Cajun food, for your basic classic American food. We're just going to keep it at 5, because really when you start adding more than that, yeah, you're enhancing the dish, but is it necessary to cook it in the first place? No. You can just use 5 ingredients. Now, 5 spices. Now, as far as the ingredients go, you can't just make the entire dish with 5, because if you're making spaghetti, you're going to need spaghetti. You're going to need ground meat for the meatballs if you're making that, or sausage. But so it's 5 spices and then the normal ingredients. And then that's what we're doing, is we're working with a minimal total. So there's not a lot to remember in what you have to put together to assemble the dish. The next thing is the measurements are going to be done with the pinch system. We discussed that in everything that we do, it's going to be either a pinch, a light pinch, or a heavy pinch. So small, medium, and large, and it's all done with your fingers. You don't have to worry about getting a measuring cup or a spoon or anything like that. You learn these 2 things, and you'll be able to cook most dishes. You'll see when the recipes start to come how easy it is. What we're going to do now is start with technique. We're finishing our technique video, and I've got the carton of eggs out here. Some of them are missing. I've been practicing with my new skillet. Let's take a look at the skillet. This is the mother mammoth of all skillets. Look at this thing. It's gigantic. It's twice as big as the cooktop surface I have. And I have this one that I ordered. I thought I could flip eggs in this, not in tell someone this thing slides so much that the eggs slid right out of the pan into the fire. I wish we had filmed it. It would have been really funny. But we'll probably end up seeing it before the evening's over. And what we're going to do is scramble some eggs. We'll take a look at how you got your eggs, and you just pretty much going to use a fork to beat it. You can use a fork, or you could beat them with a shake stirrer or a blender or whatever. I like to train people on using a fork because not everybody has a blender when you're making breakfast. Now this is a motion that you use. First thing you want to do is tap the yolks and just get them to start bleeding out like that. And then what you're really, picture yourself reeling in a fish. The eggs are going to come, if you see how they roll over the fork, there's a motion and they just start creating like a mini whirlpool. That's what you want. It doesn't really take a whole lot to do. You're stirring like that. You do it with as many eggs as you put in here, but at the end, the whites are mixed thoroughly into the eggs. You don't need to use a wire whisk or anything like that. So that's pretty much the way to stir it.